Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you're new, come on in. If you're coming back, it's only been a little while. I know the readings are coming out back to back to back, but the downloads are coming out that fast, y'all. So I got to be obedient. I heard as I was drinking my pomegranate kombucha, the enemies need to choose a struggle, because coming after you is absolutely something that is a mission impossible. And it's making life hard for them, right? They got to choose a struggle, to be happy or sad, to continue being jealous, or maybe they'll run and get their lives together. Maybe they'll go within. Maybe they will tell themselves it is okay, save themselves and love themselves, right? Exhibiting some type of self-love, but choosing a struggle. You can't be two struggles at the same time. Like, you can't be jealous, envious, greedy. I mean, it's a lie, right? You can. But that shit is going to be a complete and total hot ass, lukewarm ass mess. So listen, let's get into it. I got up early. Y'all got up, and in the sky, did y'all see that crescent and that star? Whoa, I said 360 degrees of knowledge? Is this what we're looking at? Look at the star and the crescent. Happy new moon for those of you that live by the moon cycles. I myself, I'm more interested in the star that was at 2 o'clock adjacent to the moon on all timelines. It was very, very spectacular. Listen, okay. Fly me to the moon. Let me play amongst the stars. Let me see what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I'll be true. I made that last part up. It just felt right. Okay. Holy Spirit, beautiful angels, divine angel Uriel, Raphael, Gabriel, thank you for continuing to protect me and the beautiful divine collective from all the nasty energy. Just transmute it so that we can use it and make it all into this energy by way of divinity. So mote it be. Let's see what's going on. Choosing a struggle, okay? One has to pick a side. I just heard an unstable man, woman, child, dog. Karmic situation is unstable in all its ways. An unstable mind, a double mind. Somebody's all over the place, okay? Yeah. They didn't know who you were. They don't even know who you are. They don't know who you've had to be. Whoa. Well, when you start to inquire about somebody, you absolutely should do your homework. One, you got to ask yourselves why. Why? Why you need to know about the chosen one? Why you need to know about these sovereign beings? What is it that you plan on doing with the information once you get it? I just feel like that's in order, that's absolutely something that, people that are trying to study you and watch you, they don't know who you are. They need to pick and choose a struggle. I got an idea. I feel like we should project out into the world, study yourself, do your homework, know thyself, study yourself approved so that your higher self will be proud. But people have to know, when you decide to dig into somebody's spiritual business, you're going to have to take what you get. And whatever you get, it might not be what it is that you want, but it'll absolutely be something that you need, right? Okay, they didn't know who you are. They didn't know who you are. They don't know who you are. They didn't know who you were. This card says closed area, no trespassing. So you put up some type of wall of fire, collective. An energetic wall of fire. Yeah, some type of protective shield, the breastplate of righteousness, the helmet of salvation. Right? Okay. Clarify, Holy Spirit. It's time to choose a struggle. These people are going to have to make a decision. Yeah, the 10 of Cups. Look, Soul Tribe energy. 10 of Cups means that more people on this planet are raising their vibration to a high frequency than there are low vibrational people. We are no longer the minority. We are no longer a peculiar people. You remember when you just be somewhere laughing and smiling, people are like, what you happy about? Like, we're no longer the peculiar bunch. Okay, we're the majority, not the minority, the Rainbow Coalition. Okay. 10 of Cups, Soul Tribe. Okay. Yeah. There's more positive people than there are negative ones on this planet. King of Swords, and we're not playing. This is like the Art of War. They didn't know who you were. The Wheel of Fortune. Something about destiny. Big Gemini energy, retrograde energy, water energy, fire energy, Pisces energy. Clarify, they don't know who you are. The King of Cups. So you're coming out straight away as water. So you're flowing. You're flowing. You're going with the flow in life. That's what water is. Not trying to go against the tide, but simply going with the flow. And, you know, the wind is going to carry the tide. King of Swords, air energy. 10 of Cups, water energy, Wheel of Fortune. This is beautiful divine alignment here. Yes, it is. The Hangman. Okay. The Hangman is like positioning yourself to see something in a way that you need to see it. Show us these people. They have to pick a side. Temperance in the reverse. Yeah. Temperance in the reverse is like being out of balance, double-minded, unstable in all your ways type ass energy. Obsession, compulsively, addiction, addicted to watching you. They don't know who you are. They don't know who you were. They don't know who you've had to been. Like, had to have been. Is that what I said? Okay. Well, you know, thank you, Holy Spirit, for using me as a vessel. Strength in the reverse. Okay. Temperance in the reverse, strength in the reverse. Something's exhausting. Somebody's tired of being obsessed, but they don't know how to stop being obsessed. Okay. What exactly are they doing? They got, yeah, look, the 9 of Cups. Because even though somebody's obsessed with you, even if they try to intercede and stop something that was flowing for you in this water element, okay, this King of Swords energy, whatever this is, 10 of Cups, you're still getting your wishes fulfilled. So this could be, you know, slightly, you know, perplexing. With temperance in the reverse and strength, somebody could have tried to see how you tap into your power. Is that what this is about? Yeah. 4 of Swords. Huh. These people are exhausted. You got a group of obsessed people. These could be witches, warlocks, covens, cults, the devil himself, that are literally laid out. Look at the energy. Temperance in the reverse is like obsession, compulsively, deliberately, being diabolical, you know, seeking nothing new, just constantly doing the same thing over and over. Strength in the reverse. There's no power in that. There's no power in that. Okay. 4 Swords. These people are exhausted. They could be saying, you know, we need to choose a side. We need to pick a struggle, or we need to fix something because this ain't working. Yeah, they don't know who you are. I can't make this up. 2 of Swords. They got to choose a side. 2 of Swords is about choosing the lesser of two evils. You know, choose your struggle. You can't be broke, crazy, envious, and jealous of somebody who's out here in alignment with abundance. Okay, you can't, like, you can, but again, how's that going for you? 7 of Wands. I feel like these people are taking notes. 7 of Swords is sneaky and deceptive. They're hiding the fact that they admire you. Page of Wands. So they're watching you. 2 of Swords. They don't know who you are. So this could have been people that tried to take you down. Now they want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. I do. We don't want to be your friend. We're not taking any new applications. But thank you for your sour forced congratulations. The Sun. Yeah, these people want to be happy. 6 of Cups. They got to go back though, y'all. Like, in order to get up to this level energetically, they have to go into the dark night of the soul. They got to start back. Like, how far back? You got to go back into the womb. They're like, damn, yeah. As soon as the sperm hit the ovum, you need to go back and find out what was going on in the womb with the person that was carrying you. What was going on with the partners? What was going on when your mother pointed her toes to the stars for your daddy and then created you? The moment the sperm hit the ovum, you became a life force, a life source. What was the universe trying to say by way of your birth date, your life path, the time that you were conceived? A little over 10 months. Technically 9 months to get you here, and now here you are, you took your first breath. They got to go back to the beginning. 6 of Cups. The universe is saying game over, start over. So the struggle is like going back into the past, having to look at self. King of Pentacles, stay grounded, be strong. We were. That's what I just heard. Yeah, why are they watching? It's like, what are you going to do with the information once you get it? Because they missed an opportunity. 4 of Cups. So these are cheaters. These are cheater pumpkin eaters. They like to cheat at the game of life. You know, it's like, yeah. Clarify. They like to cheat. So they tried to comfort you. That's why they were watching you. And now they can't harvest off of you no more. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. These are people that wanted to bind themselves to you without having to do any work. But the more they watched you, you ascended, you're doing the self-work. It made it really difficult for these people to catch up. They're exhausted. 10% of reverse. Somebody's used a greater bit of their time, their energy, their strength. Strength in the reverse. They're exhausted. 4 of Swords. Somebody's laid all the way out. Man down situation. Somebody's used a great deal of their energy trying to harvest off of you or take something from you. Now they need that energy back. It appears as though collective, you're not doing any return to senders. Although we have the reversible candles, they're just for the light. It was the only ones I had. We're not returning anything to sender. You just taking it and you turning it into the sun. Clarify, Holy Spirit. What happened? Yeah, somebody wants to be your friend now. 7 of Pentacles. You put in the work. 7 of Pentacles is going into the dark night of the soul, dealing with your childhood, forgiving any and everybody that you needed to, forgiving yourself at times that you could have felt helpless as a child. Some of you went back to age 7. Some of you went back to age 9. Maybe those were very important times in your life. 10 of Cups. Maybe something happened. Maybe you were 10 years old. Whatever it is, you went back far enough. You fixed it. You rewrote the story. And now somebody is sitting up saying, we don't know who you are. But if you knew who we were, would you have done what it is that you have done? Because it appears as though temperance in the reverse, strength in the reverse, 4 of Swords with the 7 of Swords being sneaky about trying to take our power. Now you want to come to class and take note. I'm just saying, you're going to have to really bring your resume to spiritual court because it's looking real shabby. You've been working for the devil. You a disciple of Lucifer. You signed up. You submitted an application to be a scavenger, a bottom feeder. Waiting at the bottom of the seabed, exhausted, looking for something that you can eat and devour, and nobody's coming to save you. So they don't know who you are. They got to pick a struggle. You can't be mad and angry at the same time. That's going to drive you crazy. And you obsessively mad and angry trying to take somebody's power. Meanwhile, the collective, you're in the King of Swords, King of Cups energy flowing. King of Swords is about communication. Something about the conversations that you have with yourself are absolutely controlling the external world. You're tapped in. It's like tap in or get laid the out. Tower. Guess somebody wanted to lay down. Somebody need to lay down. 4 of Swords, you could have, you could have said in your prayer to the demons, hey, lay down. They laid down. They like, okay, judgment. I can't make it up. Look at the judgment. My head's under water and I'm feeling fine. 'Cause all of me needs all of me. You can't have my energy. 'Cause all of me needs all of me. My head is underwater and I'm breathing underwater. What does that mean? I went back into triple darkness when I was breathing like a fish underwater in my mama's womb. Amniotic fluid. My head was underwater. I was feeling just fine. Because all of me needs all of me in this life in order to get to my destiny. Bitch, I'm bringing towers. It's a party gift. Something like a lifesaver. They better be glad they're catching towers. Towers are really good moments if you know what to do. You know why? Because they're reminders. They're kind reminders. They're moments of realization. The tower destroys every illusion around it. The star. Judgment and the Star. They didn't know who you were. This wanted to come up in the reverse. So maybe they feel like you concealed your true spiritual, supernatural, guardian of the galaxy identity. I don't know. Maybe you were concealed. Maybe you were hidden in plain sight. Maybe they couldn't see you. Maybe they knew that they knew, but they didn't know what they needed to know. But now they know who you are, but not really. Something about going back to the beginning. This retrograde is going to be really, really, really fun, y'all. Take advantage of this time, you know. This is a good time to stand in your power, to generate new power, to generate a new version of yourself, collective, with the sun. Stay positive. Even when I have to channel these little murky ass readings, I feel so disassociated. I'm not emotionally connected, and I feel like I'm feeling that for the collective. I feel like we see it. Okay, we know it's there. All right. Yeah. Okay. Because at this point, you can either be a blessing or a lesson to somebody. The choice is theirs. They need to make a decision. They're going to have to choose a struggle or die. My left ear is ringing. Somebody don't like that because the Ace of Pentacles has the collective's name on it. Why is my left ear ringing, Holy Spirit? What is it that we need to know? Somebody could have dropped real quick. Three of Pentacles, a collaboration, Two of Wands, somebody at a distance. This could be somebody that's watching you get to your Ace of Pentacles. You know, Ace of Pentacles is prosperity. Yes, a lot of money that's coming in, the star energy, recognition, but it's more than that, y'all. The Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, is a gift from the universe, something that belongs to you that has your name on it. It's long overdue, meaning you've completed something. So the universe gives us gifts. It's like a congratulations, you know, you get everything that you want. And you're like, oh my God. Yeah, like that. I'm so happy. Yeah. My head's under water and I'm feeling fine. 'Cause all of me needs all of me. You got the Queen of Cups to the King of Cups. This is self-love. All of you needs all of you. This is your masculine side, the right side of your body. Okay? Left side is where your heart is. That's your feminine energy. It's balanced within. And this is what it is. You're tapped in. Okay? You tapped in. Maybe you're not from here. Maybe this guy's your cousin. Maybe you look like an alien. I got some pictures, y'all, where I actually look like an alien. I'm not going to even lie. My head looks like that. My eyes, I ain't even going to lie. I'm not even going to hold you. Okay? Where am I from? Well, you know, who's to say? Only God knows. But listen, where are you from, collective? Only God knows. These people don't know who you are. They don't know who you are. They want to be your friend. Something boomeranged on that ass. Something backfired. It's death. So big Grim Reaper energy, okay? These are people that went too hard. They could have tried to unalive you. They could have done, you know, anything. I don't know. Whatever they cooked up. They did it. It's done and it's over, okay? But now they're under judgment for it. Something about being under judgment for your deeds. The works of your hands. What your hands been doing? What you working on? Something like that. 10% in reverse. They were really dedicated obsessively. Four of Pentacles, only to end up losing energy. Four of Pentacles is like exhaustion, done. You just spent everything. Strength in the reverse. Four of Swords, child, laid out and fried and died and laid to the side. Seven of Swords, why are they watching? They want to learn now. What's going on? They want to learn. They got to pick a struggle. They got to choose a side. Pick a side. Pick a side. You're going to have to lay on the line, the ley line, or you're going to have to die. Because the grid is alchemizing you out of the energy, quite literally. There's some supernatural shit, y'all. I don't know what they thought they was coming up against the collective, for real. Like, this is some galactic confederation above the galactic confederation. Shout out to the galactic confederation. You know, I done sat in on a couple of meetings. They don't like me that much, okay? They do sometimes, but the meetings that go on above the Galactic Confederation, okay, they speaking a whole nother language. They up there singing songs talking about speaking a whole nother angelic language, alienation language, alienation. Somebody could be feeling alienated. Maybe. I don't know. The world, honey. This came up in the reverse, okay? Clarify what's going on. They want to learn. Yeah, they want to see you. The Seven of Cups in the reverse. I see you watching me, watching ladies go by. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Okay, these people didn't want you to know that they were watching. Is that what this is? What is it that they want? Why are they in spiritual court? What's going on? The Seven of Wands, y'all. Some of these people fell out of grace with their ancestors. So they have no divine protection. They have no divine connection. These are people that, I mean, they might not feel no joy, no peace. I don't know what this is. Seven of Wands in the reverse is like being rejected out of your bloodline. It's no, somebody can't, Spirit just says they lost a fight. Seven of Wands is like a loss. They can't stand their ground. Damn. They didn't know who you were. Choose a struggle. You're going to have to pick one. Choose a struggle. Yeah, the moon. Look, some new moon energy. Somebody just did something last night, the other day. Aren't we in a new moon? Something like that. You got people that literally live for the moon cycles. But you, supernatural beings, you know how to navigate in between the realms. No matter what planetary alignment is going on, you always seem to find the right grid, okay? So let's just say Jupiter is in Virgo or Pluto's in, you know, Scorpio, whatever. Who knows? I don't know. Whatever. You're always in alignment because you can feel it within. You kind of know when the planet is going through something because you're tapped in. So you may not even be like, you know, checking to see where the planetary alignments are. Maybe you have the Galaxies app, you know, where it tells you, oh, today it's in Taurus. Oh, okay, it's okay, great. You're tapped in. You just know, you kind of already know, you know, when you're in Virgo season, you know, be a Virgo. But I'm a Taurus. Well, it's Virgo season. So tap into your Virgonic energy. Okay. I don't like Virgos. Well, you're just going to find yourself not liking yourself. Make sure your Virgo placements are well. Okay. For real. That's just my recommendation. Two of Swords. We all got free will. Five of Pentacles and a moon. Somebody's hiding the fact that they feel lost. Five of Pentacles has so many meanings. It's like abandonment. It's being casted out. You know, cast me out, oh nasty devil. You know, like let me go out of my contract. Some of these people are at the bottom. They're at their wits' end. They don't know where to start. Some of these people were doing things for too long. They don't know how to go back to the beginning. You got the moon energy. And the moon is like intuition, dream state, new moon energy, Five of Pentacles, death. Some of them are doing death spells not because they want you to pass away at this point. They know that you can't, not before your time. But they're doing it because they're bound to something. They have no other choice. King of Pentacles energy. This is like a transfer of wealth. Look at all the divine masculine energy. Even if you're a feminine resonating with this high vibrational being, you're tapped into your masculine energy. Sometimes you got to get into your masculine energy. You know, when it's time to get to the pentacle. Yeah, but something backfired on these people. They don't know who you are. They don't know who you are. Yeah, they fell from grace. I don't even know how to help them. Like, I don't know if this reading, them watching this reading is going to help them. Ace of Cups in the reverse because the universe is rejecting them. But when we say the universe is rejecting them, what exactly are we saying? Are they children of God? Yeah, they are. Why are they being rejected from the universe? Because they're asking for some type of diabolical shit from the universe. And the universe is like, rebuke. I want this person's power. The universe is like, nah, ain't none of that shit going on. That's what the universe is saying. So that's what the Ace of Cups in the reverse is. It's a boomerang. Yeah. Commercial break. Boomerang. Boomerang. What you've done to me, it's coming back like a boomerang. What you've done to I swear to you, it's gonna come back like a boomerang and knock you to your knees. I swear to you, it's gonna come back like a boomerang. Tower. Oh, that's how I survive spiritual court, y'all. I just gotta sing the bullshit away. Like, they're like, damn, she just jumped into a song, and I did. You gonna do it again, and I will. Well, do your thing then. It's done. Come on, man. Stop playing the fool. We gone, collective. We gone. This is giving ET phone home, man. Extraterrestrial type shit, man. Like, for real, for real. Listen, I love the universe. I love the Most High God. I love the gods and the goddesses here on planet Kai, also known as Gaia, also known as Mama Earth. I love it, every inch of it. And even beyond that, I love it. I love it. The Fool, the Star, and the Ace of Pentacles collected. This is your energy. You should be so proud. Because you went into hermit mode with everybody watching. You know, it's like hermit mode is like private. But you have people with monitoring spirits. They want to see, what you doing in hermit? Okay, bitch, I went over here to be by myself. And you want to meet me in the privacy of my own spiritual closet? Bitch, I got a problem with that. Tower. If you don't go find yourself, figure out where you left yourself. Go pick yourself up. I'm on the way. Yeah. Call yourself. Hey, where you at? I'm on the way. Yeah. Jump in the car, get on the plane, the train, go find yourself. Yeah, these people were watching you up close and personal. 4 of Pentacles, okay? 7 of Cups in the reverse. The illusions are not working. Okay, I don't know what else to tell these people. Don't waste your breath. Don't waste your little strength. Get you some strawberries. Maybe you sitting in the middle of the street. But the Ace of Cups is in the reverse. I mean, 7 of Swords, they're being sneaky and deceptive with the Page of Wands. These people could be silently studying you, watching you, admiring you, because they know what they sent you, but they're laid out. It's like they don't really have a choice but to see you from a certain perspective, because the universe is sitting them down and saying, look at what you thought you were doing, and then I need you to see what the divine was doing with the sun's energy and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they're being forced to see it. Well, they laid out anyway. Might as well. Being double-minded, they got to make a decision. Some of these people are laid out, y'all, in the dark night of the soul, saying, you know what? I don't think this shit gonna work. You think? And you've been doing spell work for the last 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. When did one have the epiphany? All of a sudden you realize, oh, this might not work. How many death spells you do? 37, 48, lost count? I don't know. And what my thing is this, if I could be a fly on the wall, hold on, let me get a little bit of my pomegranate kombucha. Listen. My thing is this. At what number of the said death spell, let the court know, examination number 1 of a bizarre characteristic. Let us learn what not to be. If you're new to your path, this is a good example. Don't do no shit like this in your life. At what number, by way of the death request to the universe for the chosen one, did you realize or have any forms of an epiphany, this shit ain't working? Was it the death spell number 10? Was it 13 moon cycles ago? Was it 10 moon cycles? Well, like, when did you have this epiphany? Because if there was more than one time that you did a death spell, then something had to have backfired. And that was your warning from the universe. This ain't what you want. But instead, you did it again. Was it the 100th death spell? The 10,000th destiny swap ass death spell? Like, can we please check the statistics? Uh-oh, they're gonna get me now. Uh-oh, I'm having too much fun in spiritual court. Listen, when did you have the epiphany? Can y'all see me in spiritual court as the lawyer defending the righteous ones, cross-examining? I call them people to the stand. I'll be like, when did you realize? They're like, no, ain't no, you don't want nothing. Stop stuttering on the stand. When did you realize it? Well, I didn't know. And no, listen, let's run it back. Run back to say 2003 on the Wolf Moon, you did 10 death spells within a 90-day span. Every new moon, you did 2 to 5 death spells. Did you realize it then? But exactly. Get this person out of court. Get these people out of court. Why y'all coming to court? Y'all got to go back to the beginning. You got to go back to the womb. You got to go back into the childhood. You got to go back into all of that, the family curses, whatever this is. You got to, I recommend if you're in the dark night of the soul this deep and you done this much dirty ass stuff to people, or you try to, my biggest recommendation is, one, you need to be sober. You need to detox. That's just a recommendation. I don't know if they'll take my advice. What do you mean? I can't smoke, I can't drink. Yeah, you're going to have to tough it out. That dark night of the soul, I'm telling you, in the dark night of the soul, whoo, you can't afford to add nothing extra by way of an illusion. It's not good to be drunk in the dark night of the soul. You need to be sober. And I'm laughing because I know that dark night of the soul is a son of a bitch. Needless to say, the Lovers is here. Gemini energy, retrograde energy, the Wheel of Fortune collective. In alignment. I'm really glad about that. We're sending love, receiving love. The Wheel of Fortune is good. 5 of Cups, okay? 5 of Cups is sadness, grief. So you got people that are really sad about your Wheel of Fortune. I mean, I don't know. I feel like sadness is a good place to start. It is. What you sad about? What you mad about? Because you tried to take somebody out that was minding their business, that didn't fight you back? You did magic. You did magic on the alchemist. You did magic on a magician, a master magician. So this is what you sad about. I always like to ask the real questions. My thing is, they're sad, they're depressed, they're tired, they laid out, they got what exactly do you have the right to be sad about? What happened? Well, we tried to unalive this person. Yeah, tell us the truth. Let's tell the truth. For once in our lives, we tried to unalive this person. We tried to take their power. I wanted her destiny. Yeah, tell the truth. Tell yourself the truth. Find a mirror. 5 of Cups. So you sad because you got to go back to being yourself, and you realize you don't like yourself. So what are you going to do now? How are you going to like yourself? Go into your spiritual closet and stay there. Well, how long is the dark night of the soul? You're asking the wrong questions, honey. Time is an illusion. If you caught up on time, you really lost. You may need to go back a little bit further than this lifetime. You might have to go back to the beginning of time and work your way up. What do I know, y'all? I mean, I don't know. Honestly, commercial break. Commercial motherfucking break. Sometimes, y'all, I feel like... I feel like I've been here too many times. Sometimes I feel like I've been here too many times. For real. As they say in Mississippi, I don't even most know how many times it's been. I don't even most know. Listen, listen, that's for real. Yeah. So 5 of Cups. That's how they feel about your Wheel of Fortune. The Lovers. The Lovers could be you loving the fact that now you like to, plant plants. You found a new love. You're like, oh, I didn't even know I had a green thumb. Let me go get me some plants. Let me buy me some seeds. It's like, it's your love. Maybe you're doing a sip and paint at home with yourself and a little bit of music. I don't know. Maybe, Yeah, why are they sad? Because the 4 of Pentacles. This is working on limited life source. This is like not having anything left to fight with. Yeah, this is giving all my life I had to fight. But I keep losing the fight and I don't know how. This is what they're saying. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Yeah, it's like, okay. What else, Leroy? What else, Theodore? Listen. Big Alvin and Simon, Theodore ass. Sit your punk ass down and go find yourself. Ace of Swords. It's the truth. When you're in that 5 of Cups, you got to be honest with yourself. These people are being forced to be honest with themselves in the Five of Cups. Ace of Wands is like forest. Clarify. The moon energy. Somebody here is cloaked. There's some type of moon energy here. What's this energy to the right of me, Holy Spirit? It's a shadow. It's an illusion. Who is it? Yeah, it's a shadow. It's an illusion. I've seen it before it came out. Seven of Cups and the Devil. This is somebody that's obsessed right now. This is current energy. So they could be obsessively projecting, trying to see what we got going on. The devil energy just obsessed with casting some form of an illusion. But remember, you flew to the moon. You played amongst the stars. So you don't fall for the scrambling of the moon's energy. You know, when you have a conversation with the moon, it won't cast a weird ass illusion of a shadow onto you. And you'll have the eyes to see through it. It's transparent. It's Aquarian energy. Tap in. Listen. Supernatural beings, guardians of the galaxy. Above the Galactic Confederation, yeah. Some of you are from the bloodline of Archangel Metatron. Yes, you have real angelic DNA, okay? When the angels came here and co-created with human beings, you absolutely are part angel, literally. This is why they want to check your blood. This is why they want to study your blood, because there's power in the blood. Two of Pentacles, you alchemize something. On a scientific level, on a universal level, on a biological level, on all levels, the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups represents inner peace, masculine, feminine energy. Within, the Lovers, Gemini, within, twin flame energy. Your fire has been lit. Yeah, I can't make this up. So why are they sad? Because they attempted to take you out. The Ten of Swords, and it didn't work. And they attempted a lot of times. Again, my thing is, when was you, I mean, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, when exactly did you realize too much was going on? It was too many times. Like, at what time? What moon cycle? Because these are people that are routinely doing this to try to harvest. Yeah, a lot of solar eclipse energy. The sun and the moon. Wow. Leo and the moon energy. Exposed energy. The sun is real light. The moon mimics light. It casts shadows upon the earth. It scrambles frequencies. Tomorrow, everybody will be really, really happy. Today, everybody was a little weird. It controls most people who are easily controlled by way of their emotions. The moon, that's what it does. That's why a lot of witches and warlocks love that moon water. They love that moonshine. They love working up under that moon. See, they're not transmuting. They're using the moon to suck energy, because the moon is porous. It's like a sponge. It absorbs. That's why when there's an eclipse, the moon absorbs light, casting in the night temporary light from which it has harvested off the sun. But the sun is the authentic originator. It's the origin of light. This is where you come from, collective. Yeah. The sun. Yeah, I can't make it up. If I rule the world, I free all my sons. I love them, baby. Hey, black diamonds and pearls, 'cause we rule the world. And if we walk right up to the sun, hand in hand, we'll walk right up to the sun. We gon' stand. We standing on the sun. It's so much fun to stand on the sun and be consumed by the light, Knight of Pentacles. Some of these people want to come in. Okay, they want to come in. They want to talk. Now they really want to know, okay, what's going on? What you do? How you doing? They really want to ask you straight away how you get up out them death spells. But they don't want to do that. They want to come in like, hey, girl. Three of Cups. How you been? Okay. Call me. Call me when you get home. You side on them. You looking at them, knowing the truth. You like, okay. Ace of Swords. I'ma call you. Never, ever, 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 ever will I call you. Nope. It's not going to get a phone call. He's not getting a phone call. She's not getting a phone call, because you are absolutely enjoying collective, sailing to calmer waters. It's peaceful there. It's kind. It's protected. It's nice. The cycle's over. This is just future projection because the new moon was here and something has already backfired. You know how I used to take moon cycles for this stuff to backfire? Child, they doing stuff the night before and this shit is backfiring before the sun comes up in the morning. Whoa! In their morning. But for you, Divine Collective, you answered the call for a supreme being rising. You know, they say, grand rising. No, we're having a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious extraterrestrial ET phone home. Amazing, intentionally, consciously awakening. That's the way you say, how you doing? It's a new day. And you're having even a better time in the afternoon. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Let's get up out this energy. I feel like this case is done. And it is the High Priestess, confirmation, clarification. High Priestess, you've been crowned yet once again. You've completed another moon cycle even before the moon cycle has gotten started. This is new moon energy and this is what is going on. This is what will happen after the moon cycle. But in between time, in the meantime, you got people under judgment by way of these shadows. Okay? Illusions. The moon, it's over. This does conclude Spiritual Court. Thank you for stopping by. If you were nice, I love you. If you gave me love in the comments, I send it right back to you. Let's love one another. It's really, really fun. It's a happy life. We think we love this beautiful High Priestess life. I think I like this little life. We love it. In fact, I know we like it. We love it. We're having a good time. We really are, y'all. It's a good time to be alive. Oh, you could have been born in any timeline. You chose this time to be here. Whoa. Give the message a thumbs up if you want to. I love y'all. I will see you in the next video. Until then, peace be with you.